All right, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for not being here today. I have a child that needs to visit the doctor's office. It seems that since my child is not of driving age, that I'm the one who's supposed to drive them there, and because they're not of age for really anything right now, that I have to take care of them. So, yes, you can blame it on them. So anyway, all right, so we're going to jump right on into your entrance slip. All right, so get yourself to your purple packet here. All right, if you got to pause me, go ahead and do that. If you want to let it play as I write out the very first question, you can do that as well. We're asking you here to do two different things for each of your problems. The first thing that we want you to do is to solve by combining like terms. Well, if you're not ready, just pause me. Okay, all right. So, so the idea here is like terms. Same variables with the same exponents. All right. Now, for right now, we're going to see just all the same variables. We're going to ease you into it there. But yes, it is same variables with the same exponents. So I'm going to add any x's together, and I see them there. So a 6x plus a 5x gives us 11x. And it's the idea of that if I have 6 slices of pizza, because we're going to call x slices of pizza, and I have 5 more slices of pizza, altogether I have 11 slices of pizza, all right? So it's not like anything changes with the letter. It's in there. I have 2 pencils plus 3 pencils. I've got 5 pencils. I don't have pencil squared or anything like that. So the next one's I'm looking for my y's. I'm going to combine my 8y plus and then my negative 10y. Again, your integers here. 8 plus a negative 10, negative 2y. All right, negative 3 plus, and then your negative 13, all right, that's your negative 16. And that's it. That's all we really need to do. Now, for some of you, all right, this is going to be an issue for you, all right? So that in-between step is to rewrite them, all right? So a lot of times we like to rewrite them so they're next to each other. So 6x plus 5x plus 8y minus 10y. Minus 3, minus 13. And then you can kind of see them a little bit better. If you've got no problem visualizing, do it. But for some of you, it's going to be an issue. All right. What we want to notice then is okay, so yeah, so there's my answer. All right, combining like terms. What we want to notice is they did ask me to verify, all right, by plugging in for the variables and solving the expression. So they're saying x is negative 2, and we're saying y equals negative 1. The whole idea here is that if I plug in x equals negative 2, and y equals negative 1 into this, and I plug it in to this right here, I should get the exact same answer. All right. So for instance, 6 times negative 2, that's a negative 12. All right. Plus, all right, 8 times negative 1. All right. Well, that's actually a negative 8. So negative 12 minus 8. My goodness, I should erase that, shouldn't I? Yes, negative 12 minus 8. All right. And then minus 3. All right. Plus, all right, 5 times negative 2, well, that's a negative 10, all right? Negative 10 times negative 1, positive 10, and then minus 13. So if we combine these guys together, all right, well, that's negative, right now I got these guys make negative 23. These guys make negative 13. That's negative 36, all right? All right, so then the idea is that when we plugged it in, we got negative 36. Watch what happens when we plug it in to the other expression. All right, 11 times negative 2 minus 2 times negative 1 minus 16. So 11 times negative 2, negative 22. Negative 2 times negative 1, positive 2, and then minus 16. All right, negative 22 plus 2 is a negative 20. Negative 20 minus 16, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Negative 36, they're the same. So in other words, yes, we do have equivalent expressions. Now, no way do I want you going through that every single time, but what we do want is to show you that it does end up working on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that for question number 2, all right, and then we're pretty much going to shut it down right after that. So let's take a peek here. All right, so in question number 2 is what we really have to watch for. This is the part that's going to trip you up, all right? And I don't say that to scare you. I say it to warn you, but it's the subtraction sign, all right? And this is why we went ahead and we did lesson 3 first, because it's really our good friend, the distributive property. So what's going on here is you can look at this 2 ways. The subtraction. The subtraction means signs take the opposite. So you need to take the opposite of everyone that's inside the parentheses. So we do want to rewrite it there. So the beginning part, 15a minus 8b minus 5, all right, which means then if you take the opposite of a negative 2a, you get a positive 2a. And if you take the opposite of a positive 3b, you get a negative 3b. And if you take the opposite of a 7, you get a negative 7. So the idea here is we're going to rewrite it, but we do need to, the phrase is distribute that negative sign. The other way of looking at it is it's really a negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 2a, positive 2a. Negative 1 times 3. Yeah, exactly. So now we can combine like terms. So I'm going to combine my 15a with my 2a. That gives me 17a. This is a negative 8b. That's a negative 3b. So that's a negative 11b. And then I got a negative 5 with a negative 7. So that's a minus 12. Now, again, some of you need to rewrite, all right? So you'd have to rewrite as 15a and then plus 2a. The key thing is you always keep the sign to the left. And then b's. Okay, so minus 8b and then minus 3b, all right? And then a minus 5 and then a minus 7. Again, you have to keep the sign to the left there. So now when I combine, I can see there's my 17a, I can see there's my negative 11b, and there's my negative 12. Like I said, we could plug them all in and check to verify. It's not worth our time. That's there. All right, so let's look at question 3 here. We got 5 times 2x plus 3 times 4y plus 4 times 6x. So this is just multiplication. So 5 times 2x, well, 5 times 2 is our 10, so it is 10x. So the thing about multiplication is, well, wait, don't I have to have the same letters? No, we don't, all right? What we need is, we can just multiply anyone together, all right? 3 times 4, 12, so it's plus 12y. And then 4 times 6x, that's 24x. So we're doing order of operations. You're like, well, can't I combine like terms first? No. Combining like terms has to do with addition and subtraction. We need to hit our multiplication first. Now I can see my like terms, all right? Combine the 10x with the positive 24x, that is a 34x, and then plus 12y. Again, I can't combine the x's and the y's because they are not like terms. It's kind of like saying combine 34 pencils with 12 markers. Well, what do you have? Penners? No, we just can't. We just have the 2 separate piles. That's what we're looking at. So when it comes to your classwork today, all right, when you go to your classwork, you do not need, all right, to end up showing me the plugging it in. I do have a few of them on the answer sheets, but I don't need it for all of the problems that you're looking at. So flip on over to your classwork, all right, and I'll show you what we're talking about here. All right, pause if you need to. All right, so what we're after here is, like in question part A there, all right, it says 4y minus and then 3 plus y. And then it says, hey, y equals 2. I'm not worried about the y equals 2. I'm just worried about you simplifying. So when I see this first problem here, we want to, oh my goodness, there's a subtraction sign. So this subtraction sign needs to visit everyone. All right, it is part of our distributive property. So it's 4y minus 3 minus y. Now I can, I don't know why I put the parentheses there. All right, now I can combine like terms. So if you need to rewrite it so the y's are next to each other, that's fine. Again, keep the sign to the left. So 4y minus y. All right, how many y's is this? That's 1. Yeah, so if you want to put the 1 in there, you can to help you see it better. So we do have 3y minus 3. That's what your winning answer is. Again, I don't need you to plug in the numbers. I just need you to simplify there. But man, watch out for that subtraction sign that's there. All right, what we're going to have you guys do today is as soon as you finish that front side, well, actually, I take that back. You know, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to provide you with the answers to the first few problems. So B plus 1. For C, you should get 5C minus 1. For D, you should get 5D minus 2. and I'm going to provide you with E. When you combine all your like terms, you're just stuck with a -2. So this way you can kind of check and make sure that those are going well. Again, this unit here, it can be frustrating at the beginning, but again, we're going to keep on working and working with it. So just realize where your ability is at. And for a lot of you, you're going to need to rewrite. You're not going to want to, all right, but you're going to need to. It's kind of the whole eating your vegetables thing. You might not want to, but man, you need those vitamins. So I will be back tomorrow. We will keep on moving along with this here. And again, it's okay if you feel like that things aren't solid. If you do finish and things are well, don't forget to go back to yesterday. You've got more classwork there that you can jump in on. Remember, answer sheets are up on GMS Learn, so you can also make use of that at any time as well. All right, I'll see you guys later.